Tracey Hunt is a fun-loving 46-year-old living and working in Frostburg, Maryland. After a surprising major heart issue, Tracey found herself undergoing open heart surgery. Throughout her journey, she remained positive and even made a goal to complete a half marathon once she was finished cardiac rehabilitation. Watch to see Tracey's story.
With the symptoms that I was having, I really thought it was acid reflux. It felt like it was in my throat, wasn't in my chest, and didn't have any arm pain. It was in my throat and across my shoulders, and I really felt like it was anything but heart problems. And when I went into the emergency room, they're like, well, where's the chest pain? I'm like, I'm not having chest pain. And every one of them that came in, you know, what kind of chest pain are you having? I'm not having chest pain. And finally, I can't remember if it was Dr. Haas or one of the nurses, looked at me and said, anything from your waist up is chest pain.
After hours of tests and constant monitoring, they found that she would need a cardiac cath. Dr. Chris Haas performed the cardiac cath, and when Tracey woke up, she found out she was scheduled for open heart surgery the next morning with Dr. Mark Nelson.
From day one, the cardiac unit department at the hospital has been so supportive, and Dr. Haas was right there for every minute of it. He even came in and checked when he didn't have to.
After her recovery from surgery, Tracey was given the green light to start cardiac rehab with Dr. Haas.
Every week I improved, and when it was over, I was sort of disappointed. It's a great experience. It's something that I would recommend for any heart patient. It got me moving again.
It was during her time in cardiac rehab that she got inspired.
During cardiac rehab, The Biggest Loser, which was a show I usually watched, was on, and they did a marathon. And I started talking to Abby about, is this something you think I could do? There was the point that I said, I am going to do it. I started looking at half marathons, and Disney had the Princess Marathon, which, if anybody knows me, that's my thing. So it was the Princess Marathon from then on in. The marathon was just the first big step for me after the surgery. I mean, it was the goal I set, that I knew I was back to living instead of worrying about what was going to happen. So my family has been through heart issues, and I've been there through some of theirs at their hospitals. And the care that I got here, you can't compare to it. They have been what has pushed me through it. You won't get better care anywhere else.
She continues to thank the team at WMHS for their skillful and compassionate care. Tracey is traveling to Disney World in February 2014 to compete in her second half marathon. Best wishes, Tracey.